Hey everybody, I'm Justin with AmericanMuscle.com, and this is my detailed review of the 31 spline Ford Racing one-piece aluminum drive shaft, available for all 96 to 04 Mustang GTs and Mach 1s, and all 96 to 98 Mustang Cobras. The Ford Racing one-piece aluminum drive shaft is going to be a solid upgrade for any SN95 owner out there looking to replace the heavy steel factory drive shaft with a strong and lightweight one-piece aluminum option from a trusted name like Ford Racing. Now this is going to be a great option for some of you owners out there who might be suffering from some driveline vibrations and are looking for an affordable fix, or on the other hand might be for the owners out there who subject their Mustangs to some serious track use and are looking for an upgrade in both strength and materials for some hardcore launches. Again guys, this is Ford Racing's 31 spline option here, which is designed to fit the 8.8 rears in the GT, Cobra, or Mach 1. Now on the site we say this thing only fits your manual Mustang, and that is true as this product sits right now. However, you can use this on your automatic equipped Mustang. All you have to do is basically transfer that factory yoke over to the new Ford Racing drive shaft here, and you should be good to go. So with the fitment out of the way, let's talk about some of the benefits you can expect when making the switch to this drive shaft. Now, one of the major benefits when making the switch to an aluminum drive shaft is the big time weight savings you're going to be seeing here. In fact, Ford Racing's option is constructed from high-quality T6 6061 aluminum, which besides being a little bit stronger than that factory steel drive shaft, is going to be far lighter than that steel drive shaft as well. In fact, guys, the Ford Racing aluminum drive shaft is going to weigh in around a 13 or 14 pound range. Compare that to the factory steel drive shaft, around 19 or 20 pounds. So that's a savings of roughly 6 to 7 pounds, or over 25%, which I know probably doesn't sound like a whole lot, but you have to keep in mind here, guys, this is rotational mass, big difference than shedding some dead weight off the car. And why is that? Well, because the engine doesn't have to work as hard to spin this lighter drive shaft, the car overall will feel a little bit more responsive. It should rev a little faster, gonna pull through the RPMs a little quicker, and you might even notice a slight improvement in your 60-foot time, and maybe even a tenth or two off of your quarter-mile time. All right, so we know that this drive shaft will be much lighter than your factory drive shaft, and we know there's some benefits that go along with that, but the weight savings is really only one part of the equation. This Ford Racing aluminum drive shaft will also be slightly stronger than your factory steel drive shaft, thanks again to that T6 6061 aluminum construction, along with the 3.5-inch thick wall seamless tube. Along with that T6 construction, the Ford Racing option is also packing some pretty serious 1330 U-joints here, which can sometimes be the weak link on the factory drive shaft. Definitely not the concern here with this new aftermarket drive shaft from Ford Racing, as they have been upgraded and are much stronger than the factory units. Now, another huge benefit when making the switch to this aluminum drive shaft from Ford Racing is the reduction in driveline vibrations that I see a lot of SN95 owners complain about, at least here on the site. Now with that factory steel drive shaft, it can become unbalanced or even slightly twisted, which will cause some driveline vibrations that do increase with speed. Now by making the switch to the Ford Racing aluminum option here, most if not all of the owners have reported back with great success and basically eliminated all of their problems. But perhaps one of the best things about this particular drive shaft from Ford Racing is the price. To be getting a brand new, well-built one-piece aluminum drive shaft for right around $300 is pretty damn good, and it's by far and away your most affordable option here in American Muscle. Installing a new drive shaft on your SN95 really isn't a difficult task per se, but of course all your work will be done underneath the car, so just make sure you have your jack and jack stands ready to go, race ramps, or a lift if you have access. You're looking at some basic hand tools here, guys, nothing too crazy. 12mm wrench, torque wrench is always a great idea, and finally some Blue Loctite for those drive shaft bolts. Now in order to remove and replace the drive shaft, you really only need to remove 4 12mm bolts, then replace the drive shaft with a new Ford Racing unit, and you should be wrapped up. A couple of hours in the shop or garage is really all you need to tackle this one, guys, and again, very straightforward stuff, so we'll say 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter. Wrapping this one up, guys, the Ford Racing one-piece aluminum drive shaft will be a solid choice for your Mustang GT, Mach 1, or Cobra, and here's why. The benefits and weight savings and strength alone are a huge improvement over your factory drive shaft, and it's all coming for a price that's going to be very hard to beat. So be sure to check out a drive shaft option for your ride right here at AmericanMuscle.com.